Welcome everybody. In today's video, we are going to get the full version of the sneaky peeky that you guys got a while back. And dun 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 dun, bonk. Here it is. The MAXPEDITION Micro. Not the mini, the micro. This is like the smallest little pouch that they make that, to the best of my knowledge, is like a full zipper pouch. They have like a little wallet thingy, that like one no fold wallet thingy that holds a couple cards and whatnot. We're not talking about that. We're doing the micro zipper pouch here. And I'm impressed with how much is inside this tool here. And for size comparison, here's an Altoids tin. It's about as wide as an Altoids tin, and about 2 Altoids tins tall, and about 2, if you pack it really tight, 2 Altoids tins thick. So let's open this up and see what I got inside. And I have this here because you may not be able to tell too well on camera, but there is this little fishnet nylon pouch here on the front that you can stick a few things into. But if you get it seriously packed full of stuff on the inside, you're not going to be able to put much out here other than maybe a few band-aids or something. So take the zebra pin out, unzip the YKK zipper that it has, and open it up. Now, I packed this more full than what I probably would for personal use because I just wanted to see how it's going to hold up. But I've got some other tools here on the desk that will be just swapping things around. But we're going to start off with what I have inside the case here. And we'll start with this side and finish with this side. So, big red pull tab here is my ferrocerium rod off to the side. I'll try to keep the stuff I have packed here obviously in camera so you can see how much is just packed inside. I have a Sanrenmu version of a Boker Atlas. These are very nice, very good, and a little bit cheaper if you're conscientious about losing these. This is a very good knife. I recommend getting some. Victorinox Rambler. It's basically the classic SD with this little tool added to it. A little Phillips driver can opener, or not can opener, cap lifter and wire stripper. Just a general all-around pokey tool. We have the Olight i5R, or i5R EOS. One of my favorite EDC flashlights of all time so far. We have a Maglite Solitaire, which if you don't do anything to this pouch, some people like to trim the tags off. I have found that this, I keep wanting to say Olight, that this Maglite Solitaire goes straight into that little tag and fits almost perfectly there. And it just stays up and out of the way, but you have a spare flashlight for your daily use. So I think I need to change the battery on this. That battery is dead. We will get to that. I will get to that after the video, but little AAA flashlight puts out a handful of lumens. It's not the brightest little sucker out there, but it's a great little flashlight that I do recommend you all get. But it fits really nicely in that little tag right there. It just works out beautifully. We have a pencil, because of course. We have a pocket blowgun fire starter, or fire bellows. I like to think it's a little blowgun. Fold that up. Put that there. Leatherman ratcheting driver. I love this little guy. It's been through some stress. It is a fantastic piece of equipment that, while I'm not a big fan of what Leatherman does, it's great. That is one thing that they do that is fantastic. I have a set of toothpicks here for testing my teeth. Great little set of toothpicks, by the way. Not going to say where I got them. Down deeper, we have a spork. This is the Marbles GI utility spork. If you get the GI utility knife here with its couple of implements, like that. You can also, like, you can get this for $10, but for like $13 you get the spork with it. Great little set to have. And I love this little knife. I know it's cheap and slightly janky, but this thing holds up so well, it's fantastic. But I keep the little spork here because you need a spork sometimes. And it has a little can opener on the side. I also have some band-aids here, a little boo-boo kit. Three band-aids. That's the one side of the pouch here. I don't think there's anything else down there. So now we go over to the other side. We'll just kind of fold this over like so we have some room to work with. I have a little Night Eyes clip hooked to the little loop that's there, and I have it attached to the Kershaw PT1. Great little pry tool to have. Works as a Phillips driver, flat driver, just general scrapey pry tool, cap lifter, flathead driver there. Great little tool to have. I got this. This was sent to me by Knife Lover 88 on Instagram. He sells knives on eBay, and he's a great shipper. Sells fast, sells good stuff. Go check him out if you're just wanting to see some random stuff. Another thing I got from him is this Giltech Ruck aluminum with a little razor blade in there. Great little knife to have. A titanium comb that I got that I do believe is titanium, because there's a way to check how to do if something's titanium or aluminum, and this is titanium as best as I can tell. We have the SOG Power Pint, which is the best tiny multi-tool on the market today. If you got a bad power pint, try to trade it in and get a different one, because I know SOG's quality control is all over the place. But I was lucky to get a good one, and this has been a phenomenal little tool to have. I would recommend you get one of these. These things are fantastic. And the reason why I have this one in here is it works with the Leatherman ratchet as a little extra screwdriver. A little extra leverage on the screw driving. Get more driving capabilities there. Great little thing to have. You go back over here. And then I've got the Leatherman bit kit. So I've got pretty much a full set EDC inside this little pouch. And this week that I was testing it, I was wearing bigger pants that had looser pockets. It went down in there. It would go nicely in cargo pockets, but as any of you EDC people know, this is a lot of weight in your pocket, even if it fits. It's just a lot of bulk, a lot of weight. It'll pull your pants down. But this is just kind of a demo of what all I was able to get stuffed inside this little pouch here. And let's zip it up and fold it closed here. It's a lot thinner when it's empty. It doesn't take up much space at all when empty. But I packed all that stuff into this little guy, and it held it all. So now we're just going to spend a few minutes poking around what else would fit and where, in case you've in case you've been looking into getting one and you don't know, does this fit, does that fit, where does something fit. We're going to go through some of that. I think starting off, I'm going to try to see if I can put this in one of these little straps, which that goes in quite nicely. This is the Victorinox bit kit, and that just went into that loop there quite nicely. That goes in there quite nicely. Can I tag team the two together? A little bit stretchy on the nylon there, but it does fit. I would probably take this and put it here in the back, like so. Those two fit. Victorinox Compact can fit there, but it's a bit of a stretch in the smaller nylon. In the big nylon, that's pretty loose. So bear that in mind. You'd probably want to take this and tuck it down the back if you got some more stuff. The Farmer X goes in a little loose, as you can tell. Not going to fit here. Definitely will fit there in the back. Or what you could do is take your little clip, if you got a clip, put it there and just let it dangle like so. That's an idea. That way you've got it front and center in your pouch when you want to go get it. Although maybe do a nitized clip instead of the pocket clip. Need to pop that out a little bit better. Come on, pliers. Where do I got pliers? I got pliers all over the place. Which pliers do I want? That's the question. Which pliers will be useful? That's another question. These got the job done. No damage done to anything. Just you need to get that out. Does that still clip to my pocket though? Do I need to rebin that clip? Nope, that's still good. False alarm, people. Did not bend the clip out. But those fit, they just don't fit snugly in the little nylon straps that we have here. Victorinox, bit extender goes in, but obviously needs to tag team with a few other things to be snug. Olight i3 TEOS goes in there delightfully well. That is really, really nice. Got a little bit extra room, but it fits snugly. That works well. The Olight O pin goes in, clips in nicely. Got room for another accoutrement or two. Let's say the bit extender there, something like that. Or better yet, the pencil. Little writing kit, perhaps. 5-inch Knipex pliers. One can go here. One can go here. That's nice. I like the looks of that. I hadn't tried that yet. It looks nice. You could also, perhaps, for more security, kind of stick one handle in one loop, one handle in the other loop, and do that. That's not too bad. Sorry if I'm going off screen here, people. Sorry about that. You could also tuck these down the back. Not bad. And go to, tuck them in for bed at night and put them to sleep. You're good to go for the next day. A Rovivon Aurora, a Swiss Mini Champ, goes in those quite nicely. That's nice. I like to see that. What I would probably do with these two is, I've been clipping these to this little S-beaner for my keychains. I have my keys on one G clip, and these on the little S-beaner on the same belt loop, and those tag team nicely. But what I would probably do if I was to put these in here is to use that and just let them dangle inside the pouch. That way they're front and center, easy to get at. But let's put these in here. If you wanted a more workaholic carry here, you could take 2 Leatherman bit kits or whatever bit kit turns you on. Put the SOG Power Pint in here. Spare bit kit, because if you're a bit kit person, you're going to have more than one bit kit. Do that. Drop those down. A flashlight to see what you're doing. A little guy like this, just because. The ratchet extender, like so. Do that. Zip her up. And it zips up. That's a lot of stuff, though. It's not quite sitting too well because of the keychain stuff. So I'd bring those up, kind of tuck them in like so. Oh yeah, that sits a lot better. But yeah, that's already like a full work EDC right there, just on tinkering stuff. Open it up. You got those guys. You got access to your bit kit, extra bit kits. So, before this video gets too long, I hope this kind of showed a little bit of what all could go in here. And one reason why I wanted to do this video is a couple years ago, I saw Taylor Martin over on Best Damn EDC. Please go check him out. He's one of the first EDC YouTubers that I started watching regularly and started learning what EDC was in the first place. He did a version a year or so ago, maybe 3 years by now, I've kind of lost track, of his everyday carry. I forget if he had the mini or the micro. I think it was the micro, because I can remember some of these pouches here. But he had his multi-tools and stuff in there, and it was a great, well thought out EDC for his little backpack that he carried around at the time. And I finally got this a couple years down the road off of eBay, real cheap, and I think this is going to change how I have my backup EDC. I don't see this changing my on-person everyday EDC, unless I know I may be going someplace where having belt pouches with multi-tools looks tacky. You know, I might have this inside of an inside pocket of a jacket, or down a pocket of my pants if it's not too packed full. But as a backup EDC of just random stuff to have if I need it, I think this is going to be a fantastic game changer for me down the road. So if you're considering the MAXPEDITION pouches, I can at least recommend the micro. I haven't tried the mini or the other ones yet, but I like how well thought out this is, and how the little surprising bit here was the Maglite solitaire slot here. I don't know, I don't think they planned that out at all, but that works perfectly, because that has been a great backup light for me. I usually carry that, the Rovi Vaughn, and this on my person every day, and then my main flashlight is either the Olight S2R Baton 2 or this guy here, the i5R. I carry a lot of flashlights, so I do a lot of flashlight stuff. But I am surprised at how durable this is. It's supposed to be like kind of waterproofy nylon here, that the way they've done it. It's nice, it holds up well, it's sturdy. I got a feeling this will tear over time. This light gray filler stuff, I got a feeling that will tear over time, but I don't think that's going to be a big deal for me, because you're not opening this up every 2 seconds and pulling stuff in and out. You're putting stuff in here, you're closing it up, and you're getting to it maybe once a day, maybe once a week, something like that. So yeah, I think this is a worthwhile investment. If there is one thing I wish that they would change, I think I would like to see them use a more durable liner here instead of that gray. Just go ahead and use the stuff that you're using on the outside, use it on the inside. That'd be like the one thing I'd say is I would change on this. But other than that, this whole kit here, this whole zipper pouch can hold a myriad of combinations of stuff and come out holding it like a champ, and it's just fantastic. So with that said, thank you for watching this video. Special announcements before I forget. Almost forgot.